the refining of the gold. You know, she was born in the dark. Not the dark of absence, but the dark of becoming. The kind of dark where the seeds from the end of the sea and trust in the winds of the earth above it. Even before she was called mother, leader, sister, or even friend, she was all. Carrying something heavy, yet she could not name it. The world looked at her, and only what they saw was a woman heavy with something that needed carrying. When they saw her, they said she talked too much or too little. She cried too much. They said she was too much of herself and not enough of that. But inside of her, there was something she carried. Something that carried weight. Something they were yet to see. Something that needed manifestation. But she didn't see it there. She only saw the pressure that came with it. She was clouded by fear. The fear that she was doing too much. The fear that she was not even doing enough. The refiner watched. The refiner waited. She didn't see the waiting of the refiner. She only saw the burning. As years passed, she started carrying things. The cry of a younger one, a mother's silence, a father's absence, even a friend's betrayal. She was made to understand that sometimes love meant carrying the weight of others and pretending that her back did not ache. At that moment of her life, that was Deborah's moment. The moment where she had to step up. The moment where she had to speak, not whisper. The moment where her voice has to be heard. She was not speaking because she felt like a leader. She was speaking because she wanted to get rid of the fear that held her back. She was speaking because she needed to exercise that power at that moment. She needed to become. She needed to become that which the Savior has made her to be. She needed to be that woman who stayed in the gap for nation. She needed to be the warrior who fights battles even though men do not see them. She needed to be the woman who speaks with wisdom, not of hers, but wisdom from above. She needed to be the same woman who cries out for nation. She is the mother in Miracle Palace. The mother who cries out for her children. The mother who stands in the war room and cries out for the sake of her children. The mother who fights from a place of faithfulness. And the fear of the Lord engulfed around her. They were not fear of terror. They were the fear of becoming. The fear of the trust. The trust she had in the refiner. You know, the refiner was there to shape her and not to break her. She went through the refining process. She went through the fire. But the fire did not burn her. That is